When I started this series, I had this fantastic idea in mind that what I'd do is I'd lead on from a previous series where Jones, Bobber, Jean, and Robbie, and Leo all had their stories told. I ended that series and it went really well. It went really well. We left it on a cliffhanger, and I thought this series was the series that we ended their story. And for the finale of this series, that's what we're going to do. I sat here wondering, what do I do? How do I end a series that I don't really want to do anymore? How do I round things off that makes sense and it all works well? Well, what we do is we tick off Android overhaul, we tick off world domination, and we tick off space. We've done them all, we've done all of it. Basically, we are the ultimate power in the world. What we do is we set ourselves some new goals, and those new goals are being a space station, Peel's empire, and peace. Originally, Jean, Bobber, and Robbie were just sort of peaceful, nomadic monks. They were very interested in learning about technology, but they always knew that violence wasn't their thing. And I feel like they should go back to that. Back to the living the life of the monastery and just being at peace, but understanding technology. Peel's empire for very obvious reasons. Because, you know, Peel and Leo were in cahoots when forming their empire and made it what it is today. An absolute world-dominating place full of highways and concrete. So we're going to take over the world and just get rid of all of the people here. Whether we do that through the Empire's mod or going to invade them, it'll be whatever's easiest. And last but not least, a space station. I felt it was only right that we went to space properly. We have the space station up here that's just sitting, it's just chilling, it's just doing its thing. Why not we send Leo and Jansen, the sheriff and his deputy, up into space to create their own civilization? It felt right that Leo and his literal human equivalent would go to space and do their thing. So if you enjoy the finale of this series and are excited to see us revert back to what we used to be and finish off everybody's story once and for all, consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it. Let's get into things. Let's get started by going through all of my slaves. Turns out all of them are very upset and are dying very slowly. Hero, Holdass, and everyone is just in prison. They've all got their Nutriamine incubators installed. And we have another android, Sonia. Hello, Sonia. Sonia is the other crafting bot. Very handy at the moment, especially for creating the spacesuits and everything. Thank you very much. And with Jansen being taken to space with Leo, Leo's been given the task of recruiting Jansen. Something that's been asked in the comment section and in the Discord from the very beginning of this series, with Jansen taking the mantle. Leo was the one responsible for putting him in prison. And there we go. We need to have him. We need to make him basically an actual colonist. Otherwise, when we take him to space, ignore all the taxes being delivered. Jesus Christ. Otherwise, when we take him to space, he'll just rebel and we'll lose him. And what's the point in that? Raid from the Poison Gang. They've heard that we are attempting to take over their settlements and turn them into ours. They've arrived nearby. Are you actually joking? We're being raided in space. Veronica has arrived. Veronica Tong, welcome. She's gone to my space station and I can't defend it. Well, this just doesn't seem very fair, you know? Okay, well, whatever. You know what? Whatever, alright? If you want to destroy my space station, go for it, okay? It's generated the map. I don't care. Do whatever you want to do. Oh, no. A breakup. Now, this is very concerning, because there is only one relationship in the colony at the moment. If this is the relationship I think it is, this is awful. Jean, it looks like our relationship isn't working out with the other people. Bobber and Jean are no longer in a relationship. No! No! What happened? Jean, it looks like our relationship isn't working. We should see other people. My back is aching. They were literally having chit-chat. They were talking about the weather. I got my best friend a fridge for his birthday. I can't wait to see his face light up when he opens it. I don't remember what fun feels like. Okay, he was talking to Loco about it. But what is going on? Why? What happened? This is what a way to end the series. That they just immediately break up. Like, they know that things can't go back to the way they were. Maybe they know they're going to have to go back to that hedonistic lifestyle. And Jean's just preparing for it, you know. He's so excited for the hedonism that he's just gone straight into it. The Wasters are also beginning their assault. No, they're not. They're not doing anything. So, yeah. And another raid as well. The League of Heroes have dropped on top of us. Cheers. Another raid in space. That one didn't even have a helmet on. What are you doing in space? Frail. Have we just been raided by someone that's immune to space? Really? Oh, she's got hypothermia from the shivering, but nothing from the vacuum of space. Oh, yeah, just mild hypothermia. Really? Really? Outer space, minus 100. Oh, a bit chilly. A settlement has been captured. I've been now going around capturing settlements. Rocket Village down here was once owned by the Poison Gang. And now, you know, it's one of ours. We wait for the Harasada to recharge and we'll go again. And a siege as well. Igor Invaders seems to have fixed themselves. You know, we're finally having things happen. And this one isn't in space. We're finally being raided where we live. Shall I allow them to use the nuclear warheads? No, I will not. I will get them to use the mortars to, like, get them to come and attack us. But I'm going to hope and pray that we don't accidentally hop on here and use a nuclear warhead. I've also queued up some artillery as well. Bit more exciting, isn't it, really? Leo, get on the steel mortar and let's get rid of these attackers. And the first mortar shell has gone up. Hopefully, it's not a nuclear one. It's disappeared, so it's gone off the map. No worries. Looks like they're setting up some nice, exciting things. They've got some plasteel for us, an artillery thing. Very, very nice. I've also worked out as well that in our stockpile of mortars, we don't actually have any normal high explosive shells. We have EMPs, large nuclear warheads, or small nuclear warheads. Now, I'm going to hope that they only pick up the small nuclear warheads and not the large ones. It looks like they all only took the small nuclear warheads. So we should be in luck that this won't be a total obliteration of us and everyone else around us. And there they are. The first nuke has landed. The second nuke has landed. Any more for any more? No. The pigs are now fleeing. Nope. I must say, nuclear warheads are overpowered. However, we only have a very limited amount of them because we don't have that many resources. So this isn't too unbalanced. And the Seraph has been researched. The Seraph is extremely, in my opinion, infamous and famous ship within the SRTS mod. It's basically a big old yellow boy that can carry a lot of things. Extremely expensive. However, it's a big old boy that can carry a hell of a lot of stuff. It's going to be really important for us when we move to our satellite and everything, so we can carry everything at all at once without making loads and loads of trips. I get that queued up and built in this very, very specifically built area for it. And another siege as well. More wasters. They're going to try sieges. Once again, we're going to hop in the mortars and just try to deal with them fairly quickly. The less time we spend on this, the better. Perfect. There's the first nuclear warhead, the second nuclear warhead, and the third nuclear warhead, and now they're fleeing. You know, this does seem slightly unbalanced. However, we will run out of nuclear warheads. This is only very limited in terms of how much success we can get out of this. I promise this will not last forever. Oh, and my headset has just told me that we've accidentally used a large nuclear warhead. And that's what we've done. We've accidentally used a large nuclear warhead. So, if I look at somebody's light radiation poisoning, okay. Everybody's now got light radiation poisoning from the large nuke. Jesus Christ, our map is covered in radiation at the top there, bloody hell. Large nuclear warhead. Looks like that did cause a lot of damage. Whoops. And a raid from the League of Heroes. We are out of warheads and things, apart from nuclear warheads. But we're not going to use those. I'm going to let them come through my kill box this time around. Like I said, we were going to run out of nuclear warheads at some point, and now is that time. Everybody can come inside, and we can just kind of rely on everything else. And the imps from the League of Heroes are fleeing. They were no match for my nuclear IEDs, as you can see. They'll only survive with Ganath. Fleeing in panic, I'm not surprised. Easy peasy, you know? Shame about my wall, but, you know, it is just, you know, nuclear IED things. I've just broken up a small fight between Hatmaker and Wise. The battle of the robots to take in second command to Peel is rife. Clicked on Wise, looking at him, seeing if there's any health conditions I need to be aware of. Implanted IUD. Why on earth do we have a Protectron with an IUD in it? Alright. Okay, cool. Perfect, and there it is, our Seraph has been built. Now, obviously, we need to fuel this up, fill it with a load of stuff in order for us to then go up to space. And I'm not even sure this is going to work. This is all new to me. So the maximum target fuel is set to 2,000. So what we need to do is fill this with just loads of stuff. All the things that we need in order to have Leo and Janssen live permanently up there. Absolutely fine. We've got all the spacesuits and everything. Everybody's going around wearing the spacesuits. At the moment, they've just chosen to do it. It's cool, it's swag, fair enough. That's what we like to see. So, we've got all the spacesuits, we just need the resources. At the moment, we're not doing too bad for resources. We just need more steel. So what we'll do is wait for another tax delivery to arrive, because what I've been doing in the meantime is world domination. We're nearly there. We're waiting for just a couple more days in order for us to get a couple of recharges. So we can go take over the rest of the Posen Gang and the last of the Goo Wapig. And then all that be left is the Empire, and then we'll have total peace. World domination will be done. We're nearly there, guys. We are nearly there. We're going to ignore all these little, individual, logging work sites and stuff. I'm not going to count those as factions or anything. They're just kind of, survivors of Leo and Peel's domination, you know? There he is, a new recruit. Are you ready to join us, Janssen? Are you ready? That's an absolute joke. My man Janssen has been here from the very start. We don't even have to make him have a slave uniform anymore. Janssen can wear whatever he wants. Remove your slave collar, my friend. You no longer need to wear it. You are one of us. Slave no longer. He's just Janssen. Oh my god. Wowee, you must be just so excited. He can come over here and pick up his Gauss revolver again that was once Leah's for obvious reasons. It's just incredible. An incredible feeling, you know, that Janssen is just back to where he was. He's one of us again. He can become everything he wanted to be and more. Death. Moriarty. Moriarty is the first one to die in a long time from the Nutra AIM and Incubator. And very interestingly, the first slave that we've had for very, very long, actually, to be fair, from the very beginning. He's the first one to die. R.I.P. Moriarty will be remembered for your incredible ability in researching. You know, R.I.P. What a man. Was friends with quite a few people from what I remember, and generally was well liked within the colony. It just goes to show how incredibly impressive as well. The fact that Moriarty's already died and Moppin is still alive. I think Moppin's been here for, what, 2-3 years now? Yeah, they're 72 now, and I think they came to us at age 69. Nice. Fair play, Moppin. I'm extraordinarily impressed that you're still here. And all of a sudden, all of our taxes have arrived. What an absolute mess of notification. They've given us a few thousand steel. Very nice. Some money. Very nice. Most importantly, which is actually kind of sad, all of our prisoners have just died. Overworking. I will ignore the Leo thing having a psychite binge. He's allowed to. Bless him, he's a little android. But with all that steel, that gives us a large amount of resources to now work with for sending people off to space. Only issue I've got now, I need to get some more components, which is absolutely fine and no issues whatsoever. A few more components and a few advanced components. I can send everything up into space and go from there. It won't be very long till the last of settlement from the Poison Gang is taken over. There is currently a raided process. Once Poison Gang has been eliminated, I think we're going to teach the Empire a lesson to even try to call themselves an empire when we are the true empire on this planet. Okay, so unfortunately, I think something is broken because I've been waiting for this raid to be completed for literally like an hour and nothing's happening. So what we're going to do is I'm also going to blow these people up with very illegal means. We're going to form a caravan. We're going to go and attack the Empire and deal with this once and for all. My man Wise, my man Hatmaker, my man Peel, my man Himioka, the robots that have led the way for us. They're going to go out there and blow them up. There's no two ways about it. I'm going to take our mortars. I'm going to take our nuclear weapons. And we're going to get rid of them. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There's going to be nothing left of them by the time we're finished with them. We're taking all of the nuclear warheads. And that would be that. We don't need to give them any food. Nothing. Just that. Your caravan has no food. They are robots. They do not need it. That is it. We're going to nuke them out of the existence. You know, the Poison Gang have been giving us such trouble over the time. And the Empire needs to go. They never expanded. They never got bigger. Let's get rid of them. Whilst our robot friends are packing everything up, our Seraph currently has 1,500 fuel. That's definitely enough to leave, honestly. So we're going to have Leo. We're going to have Janssen. And I'm actually going to be sending Jones as well. Jones was always destined for the sky. Always destined to leave this planet and to get away from everything. And after he lost his son, that was all he needs to do. We do have some steel. We do have all the other good stuff as well to be able to build a advanced replication bench and everything else as well. So which is absolutely fine. Anything more than that is just superfluous. And there we are. The transport pod loading is complete. Launch when ready. Jones, Leo, and Janssen, the three musketeers moving on and ending their story. Off into space. Hopefully this works. Hopefully I can also find my space station. Yeah, of course I can find my space station. It's really easy. There it is. There he is, all the way down here. See available. Zoom in and choose a landing spot. I assume we can just kind of land wherever. There we go. Off into space. Now, hopefully, these people don't die. Hopefully, I've set it up all right, and it's all going to be fantastic. Otherwise, we're going to have problems. Goodbye. Look at the way it flies off into space. It's gone. There it is. Hopefully, this works. Unfortunately, the satellite is in the complete opposite side of the planet, so this will take absolutely ages. But, you know, on the bright side... Oh, no, it's not. Look how quick it is. Speed. Jesus. Okay, fair enough. The transport pods have arrived. The Seraph has landed, and everybody's okay. Anybody dying? Anybody dying quickly? Jones is okay. Leo's okay. We're all okay. And there they are. They're in the space. They're doing their thing. We can now probably actually claim this entire place as well. Because we hadn't claimed it before, it meant that like nobody died or anything. Leo, Janssen, Jones, enter your new abode. Janssen is taking damage for some reason. Something about decompression. What? Janssen forgot to put on the armor. Well, as long as Janssen stays inside, he should be okay. Right, Janssen has to stay inside. Jones and Leo can stay inside here where it's airtight. The three spacemen themselves, the guys, the gang, the squad. Jones has left planet. Jones has left the planet and left his feelings behind and has now started a new journey. I'm not going to do anything else with those people that are in space. I'm just going to let them do their thing because I haven't got time to be doing any of that. They're done. I have completed that objective. And time for the next objective, in fact. The attack on the Empire. The very last thing that we need to do to say that we are done. Space station is complete. Peel's Empire is complete. Peace is the last one to do. What are we looking at? It's a pretty large base, to be fair. It's not too bad. There's some people here. They're chilling. You've got a really cool armor. Loads of weapons and stuff. But do they have nuclear weapons? I don't think so. Let's get that set up and go from there. There we go. So our two mortars have been set up. Man, the steel mortar. And who better other than Hatmaker to sit on the other one? Large nuclear warheads. Large nuclear warheads and small nuclear warheads. Peel obviously manning the large ones. Hold your fire. Hold your fire. Get it ready and we'll aim at the exact same target together. Peel and Hatmaker. The bringers of death. Oppenheimer in Rimworld. Jesus. The force target, I think, if we just go for like the middle building, I think that's where they've all kind of like assumed. If we aim for like this individual sandstone chunk, it's real pissing me off. Okay. No longer hold fire. Do your thing. And there they are. Defeated. Absolute obliteration straight away. They just killed them all. Interestingly, a lot of them did survive the initial nuclear blast, which I'm very impressed at. A lot of them are just suffering heavily. The base has been destroyed. The roof has collapsed. There's a plasteel asteroid. We did have one survivor that's running away here, but with extreme radiation poisoning, there's not much left that they can do, honestly. And that is it. Peace has been achieved. There is no more factions left on the map. There's no one here. Unfortunately, if I do look at the faction tab, they are all still here, apparently. But I know they're not, okay? They're not here. We cannot get attacked by any of them. They're done, all right? And I think on that note, we're going to call this series here. Now, this is unfortunately a sad ending as well to the series, because I'm going to be taking a small break from making playthroughs and everything. This won't be the end of content, but I'm moving on to some other things that I want to do. Mod reviews and a couple of challenge videos will be coming up in the next month or so, and I'm taking a small break from playthroughs. This series was going to be a series that I had a lot of hope for. I thought it was going to go really well, and unfortunately, it did not. And things around between episode 6 and like episode 14 were just absolutely awful, and it kind of ruined my mood for this. But I like the way this story has ended. Peel, Hatmaker, Himioka, and Wise, the destroyers. The Fallout universe has been brought to Rimworld, and it's just wreaked havoc. Jean, Boba, and Robbie can enjoy their time here in peace, rebuilding and probably actually releasing all of the prisoners here and letting them live their lives. And I'd imagine Jean, Bobby, and Robbie would eventually link up with Leo, Jones, and Jansen in space, who were just going to do their things, honestly. Jansen, classic Jansen, not bringing his armor. It's a classic. It's just classic Jansen. He's been a slave all this time, doesn't know what he's doing, given free will, and he's not able to do anything. What a classic. But Jones and Leo out in space. You know, who knows? In the future, they might find some friends out in space that they once knew. Maybe they'll reconnect with some friends that went into space. Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, I've enjoyed this series, and if you have, I really do appreciate it. Consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.